Though it was to be a public presentation of a new book, the event created a premium cultural entertainment and a renaissance of the ancient Igbo community. It was indeed a total package. Apart from the Igbo culture, sandwiched in entertainment, the book launch also served as a meeting point for prominent people of Igbo extraction. The book, learning about Igbo, chronicles the past, analyzes the present, and focuses on the future of the Igbo race, looking at the rich Igbo language, art, dressing, dance, food, relationship with their neighbors, and the ethics of the tribe, among other elements that define the Igbo people of Nigeria. While reviewing the book, the former Minister of Aviation, Osita Chidoka, commended the author for his painstaking efforts to discuss in details the philosophy of the Igbo race. He says the Igbo philosophy is human-centric in a society where art and life are intertwined.
I have taken the liberty to run through this important book to share with you the truth of information and the significant narratives about the Igbos. The book is rich in information, timely, and a major contribution to the body of knowledge about the Igbo. To speak about the Igbos is not a straightforward or simple matter. Adiele Igbo, in his 1981 Ahejionku lecture, The Age of Innocence, Igbos and Their Neighbors, in pre-colonial Nigeria, wrote, the first is, who are the Igbo? And the second is, who are their neighbors? On the surface, these are straightforward questions that should evoke simple answers. But in fact, they are not easy to answer, as will become clear presently.
Chairman of the event, Ambassador Patrick Dele Cole, advises fact-loving individuals to study the book thoroughly. He says the book is not only for the non-Igbos, the natives also have a lot to learn from the literature.
I'm sure that in setting this up, it was just an inspiration. How is it that I will explain myself as an Igbo man to a non-Igbo man so that they will understand me a little better? That's all. And it's been an incredible success. Not only is it an incredible success, even for Igbos, it's good for them to even read it. Because if I did a test here and asked you what is the Igbo word for 1,000, 90% of people here don't know the word.
The author, Agunze Chib Ikoko, who was the third president of Akai Kenga, a foremost think tank of Igbo intellectual and professionals learning about Igbo, is a book that cannot be ignored as far as the Igbo people are concerned. He speaks about the motivation for writing the book.
If I do want to subjugate you, the first thing is to destroy your culture, destroy your language. When I was growing up in school, asked my age mates in secondary schools in Nigeria, one of the first laws, even in elementary schools we went to, said vernacular is not spoken, vernacular is banned. And they punished you if you spoke vernacular. Why? Because when they destroy your language, they destroy your psychology, your confidence as a person. Most native languages are threatened up to the extent where you allow it to be so. When you wake up and you realize the history behind it all, the economics behind it all, you better take your language and culture seriously.
The book basically talks about Igbo people. It talks about our culture, our heritage, our language, our art, our fashion, everything that basically encompasses the Igbo culture. As you know, obviously after the Biafra War, the Igbo community became a little bit more reserved. And what happens is other tribes are a little bit more celebrated than the Igbos. So it's about time that we come out and show you guys what we're about. It's not just about money, money, money. You know, when you hear Igbo people, they say, oh, we love money. Of course we love money. Money is not a bad thing. However, there's so many other components that make up the Igbo culture, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Generally, in this part of the world, our culture is very documented. So it's commendable that he's done this. And my recommendation will be for both non-Igbos and Igbos to read this book, buy a copy. I'm non-Igbo, I'm Yoruba, but I bought a couple of copies to ensure that we pass down our culture from one generation to the next.
I take it like it's an interesting book to read. You know, learning about the Igbo culture and tradition, and most especially, even if you are not Igbo, I think it's an important message, you know, especially the history that the Igbo people have, and you know, everybody neglects that part, and you know, so when it's all documented in a book, it's something really necessary for younger generations to read and like just keep as history for everyone.
Learning about Igbo is divided into 6 parts with 21 chapters. It documents the philosophy of the Igbo character, especially from the perspectives of the relationship between Igbo and their neighbors. Among other things, the book digs into the prehistorical account of the Igbos, their archaeology, their scientific knowledge, spirituality, ethics, and knowledge in metallurgy, among others. Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.